What's going on, everybody on YouTube? Griffin here from Millennial Motivation Entrepreneur, coming back to you all with another quick live stream before the market gets open. Obviously, for those of you that aren't new to me, you know that I'm not going to be trading today, as I'm still using a Robinhood Cash account. I use all of my cash, all of my available funds every single day that they're available, other than maybe a dollar, between like $1 to $10 essentially. I have like $6 available. So today for me it's sitting on the sidelines, which obviously sucks, but for the time being it is what it is until I get my account up to 25,000, which then I will be able to obviously day trade essentially non-stop. But yeah, so as for today, I'm just really looking and just studying more than anything, looking more towards Monday, because obviously the stock markets are going to be closed Friday because of Good Friday. So yeah, we're going to just talk about a few stocks. Want to make sure the stream health is doing all right. Looks like we're doing all right there. Make sure I still have my chat pulled up. Yep, right there. So yeah, obviously the markets have not opened yet. I'm considering doing some paper trading with the TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim platform. I know I had a question about that last night. You can simply, once you get yours set up here, let me go ahead and minimize everything here. I don't know if it'll let me open another window of it. It might, but as you can see, I don't know why it keeps popping up this message every time I try to open it up, but I'll try to open it up here. Hopefully it'll let me like get in twice or whatever. It's taking a little bit, but I just want to show you guys like what the paper trading version looks like. I mean, there's literally like no difference other than your information is going to be delayed. So as you can see right there, I'm clicked on live trading, which I'm already logged in right there. However, you can just click right there to paper money. I'll go ahead and get signed in here for you all in just a second. Had a late morning. I just woke up actually right around 8 o'clock. So I mean, I woke up really late for me. I mean, I've been up kind of just laying in bed since like 5 a.m. because my alarm goes off at 4:30 because I'm supposed to go to the gym at 4:30 in the morning, but this morning I just wasn't really feeling it. Haven't been really feeling it the last few days, but I'm still gonna go to the gym before we head over there. But yeah, anyways, as you can see here, this is like obviously a little different. You can see that like it gives you like buying power essentially. I did actually mess with it a little bit when I first started. That's why you can see my funds are below 200,000, because I mean, I messed with it for about a day, and then from there I went with cash. I mean, it's obviously more fun when you're using your own money versus fake money, but I definitely suggest this for those of you that are like brand new, having like zero background in the stock market. I mean, one, it can be fun, almost kind of like if you're someone that's into like video games essentially or something like that, and you're just into this kind of thing, and you're wanting to kind of just dip your toes into the market without risking your own money. This would definitely be something like a good learning tool. And I mean, like I said, it's totally free. This is the best platform by far, if you ask me. There's other ones that you can download on like your iPhone or Android. One that I also use on my Android, on my iPhone, I had an Android for about 2 seconds, is this app called Market Sim. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's gonna be like right next to Robinhood here. Hopefully you guys can see that all right. But yeah, I mean, that one's pretty good too. You start out with like 10,000 funds, and say like, yeah, they give you $200,000, but if you do it like how I did, I set myself up as if like I was starting with $1,000. Like, yeah, it gives you 200 grand, but that doesn't mean you have to use the 200 grand. Like, use it as if you're using your own money essentially, like something that you plan on starting out with. So like, I obviously plan on getting my account up to $1,000 within like this next couple weeks. So I was using like $1,000. I don't even know what I was exactly invested in. It's been such a long while. Obviously, I don't use TD Ameritrade to actually do my trades, so I don't know how to actually see my history. I don't know if I even what's happened as of late. Yeah, I mean, it's literally been like 2 weeks since I even hopped on here, but obviously I had lost about $200 or $300 on that. But I mean, yeah. Like I said, I'm not going to spend too much time on this. It's just, if you guys want to use this, it's definitely a good tool. The only thing that does kind of suck is that it is delayed data. I don't think there's any way to change that on the simulation trading. But even though it's delayed, I mean, it's still not a big deal. Just If you want to, you can also pull up the live version like I have right here, and you can kind of go back and forth and almost kind of live in the future, so to speak, on your simulation trading. I wouldn't suggest really doing that though, because then it kind of defeats the purpose of just learning. I would just stick to this, learn trends. Obviously, I was using this when I was messing around with a lot of penny stocks, and we're going to talk about Acre this morning as well, because it sounds like the earnings, they were supposed to have an earnings report this morning, and apparently, yeah, it sounded like, okay, so yeah, it's pretty much, it sounds confirmed at this point that they're pushing the earnings off until Monday now, it sounds like, or sometime next week in general. A lot of people are saying Monday. But, yeah, so apparently Acre, I look for Acre to possibly have a sell-off this morning, especially with that news, because it's obviously never really good news whenever, I'll go ahead and close this out, it's never really good news whenever you're delaying your earnings report, and it sounds like they've delayed it like twice now. So there might be something going on within Acre, either that, or it might be something to do with that FDA approval. I mean, who knows? Like I said, I'm not really too involved with it right now. Earnings call. So yeah, now it says, okay, today is the 29th, 8 a.m. was when it was supposed to start. Didn't start, so look for this to update probably within today at some point. A lot of people were saying that no, it's just delayed until 11 a.m. But now there's like mass reports that no, it's in fact rescheduled from Acre themselves apparently. But yeah, so let me make sure that the stream's still doing all right. Wow, we're already 7 minutes in. Got the chat right there. So if you're tuning in and you got any questions or want me to go over any stocks before the markets open here in a few minutes, just let me know. Like I said, I'm not going to be actually doing any trades. Because I do not have but like $7 available in my account. I have to wait until Monday, because obviously no trading tomorrow because of Good Friday. But my funds will be available Monday. And give me a sec real quick, my throat's still waking up. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys what to be on the lookout for the next few days. Obviously with me going to Texas, it's kind of throwing my schedule off just a little bit. You can see the countdown right here for market open, just under 5 minutes now. But as for today, obviously we're doing a live stream right now. I have a video already posted, like scheduled. You all don't see it right now because it's scheduled within YouTube. It's scheduled to go up tonight, I believe around like 5 or 6 o'clock Central Time, like in the evening. So that'll be a video to look out for. It goes more in depth with the PDT rule. I've talked about the PDT rule a couple times on the previous live streams, but I go more in depth with it in that video. That video is about 7 or 8 minutes, nothing too long, but I think very informative for you guys. So that video is going up tonight, and then tomorrow I'll have another video go up. There will not be a live stream tomorrow because I'll just have been getting into Texas, and obviously there's no trading going on tomorrow anyways, so there's nothing really for me to go live about other than stocks I'm looking out for Monday, but that is obviously what the Sunday stock watch is going to be for. So on Sunday we'll have obviously the same routine, Sunday stock watch live. There won't be any other video go up Sunday unless if I can somehow get like 4 videos made today or something, which I doubt. But I still plan on shooting a video this morning before we leave to put up for you guys on Saturday, right? Yeah. And then, like I said, live trading Monday. So I plan to possibly, depends on how much privacy I have to myself on Monday morning, first thing in the morning. I'll probably plan on going live around the same time, probably around like 8:15, 8:20, just a few minutes before the market opens. So for those of you that for some reason missed the Sunday stock watch, or for anyone that's new that hops in, if they didn't see the Sunday stock watch that previous day, then I'll quickly go over the stocks and why I am keeping an eye on them. I'm sure you guys that have been following me for a while already know which ones I will probably continue to look out for, but we'll go over that. And then we'll go ahead and hop in, and I'll pull up, it'll be my first time actually using Robinhood Web to execute trades, so that'll be pretty exciting, see how that works compared to doing it on the app. If it gives me too much issues, then I'll probably go to the app, but I don't really see it giving me issues. I think it'll actually give me an advantage, because doing it that way, I'll be able to just hop back and forth from Google Chrome to TD Ameritrade, whereas whenever you do it on the app, for those of you that do this quite often, you probably know what I'm talking about. You have to like go back to your TD Ameritrade. Every time you exit Robinhood on, at least with my iPhone, with the settings I have to I have to do my fingerprint to unlock it every single time. And I know I can like change that. I just don't want to, for the case that for some reason my phone got stolen or something. I mean, obviously, like, there's so many securities within my phone, but yeah, that's just a little perk I won't have to worry about. I'll just be able to go boom, boom. And obviously, I feel like these numbers are more up to date than it is on the phone. I feel like the phone's behind by about 30 seconds or so. Maybe it's just like with cell phone service and whatnot, Wi-Fi. Whereas obviously my internet is always hooked up to an Ethernet cable now, cord, whatever. So it's like lightning fast almost now. Obviously it could always be better, but is what it is. So let me see, make sure we're still doing all right. I want to go ahead and hit on a stock or two for you guys because the markets are getting ready to open already. We're almost under a minute now. So like I said with Acre, with the recent news, I look forward as soon as the bell opens to drop. How low will it go? I don't know. I don't really see it going below that 70-cent mark. It might drop down to 70. However, I look for it to kind of just level out here around 75. That's just what I'm looking out for. I could be totally wrong. It could shoot up to the moon as soon as the market opens. But with Acre, generally, as you can tell, it usually starts the morning off with somewhat of a sell-off, kind of bounces. So, I mean, you're looking at a potential quick day trade within the first market hour if it goes ahead and has that same pattern. Say it goes down again to, like, obviously it's going to go lower than 80, but say, let's see how much did it drop. It dropped 5 cents. So say right here we're currently around 83 cents. Say it drops down to 78 and then it rebounds how many pennies? Say it rebounds 7 cents. I mean, you're looking from what I say, from 80 to 76. So say it goes down like 76, you go ahead and sell it back at 83. I mean, you're looking at 7-cent profit. You're looking at what, about 5-6% profit, somewhere around there, right off the bat, and within the first hour. Now, is that going to happen? Who's to say? I mean, just be on the lookout for it. We're now under a minute or under 4 seconds. So let's see what it does. And yeah, we'll go ahead and get right to it. Zoom in on it, see what happens. So yeah, there's a lot of volume behind it, actually. That's pretty surprising. It's up to 84 cents. I really wish I could trade. I hate doing this. I hate watching these stocks, and I can't even do nothing because I'm missing out on so much money. I mean, I wouldn't say so much money. Only about 10, 20 bucks, but 10, 20 bucks a day, that's about 200 bucks a day, or 200 bucks a month I'm missing out on by only being able to trade every other day, so it kind of sucks. So it's almost kind of trying to bounce off of around 82 cents. Okay, here we go. Here's the point where I think we're either going to see it bounce or kind of go below. It's kind of just sitting around 82 cents, 81, 82 cents lately. So that'll be interesting to watch. Seems to keep bouncing off of that 82 to 83 now. But another one that I'm looking out for a while, let's go over to Snap. Snapchat was all the way down to like 1555, or yeah, 1555, and it's back up now. Okay, so it started to trend above the SMA. I didn't notice that yesterday, or at least on the one day. It's trending above the SMA, so now look for this SMA to possibly act as a support. It was previously acting as a resistance. Now it's acting as a support. SMA is now trending back up. RSI isn't really showing yet that it's overbought. MACD showing that now is definitely a time to buy. So could Snapchat be starting to trend back up? Let's go ahead and look at the 5-day. Okay, so 5-day. Okay, so we're kind of at the make or break point. If you're looking at the 5-day SMA, look to see if it's looking as if it's trying to break through that SMA right now. So if it gets above 1620, I think we'll see Snapchat go back up somewhere around 1670, maybe 1660, somewhere around there. But yeah, definitely want to be on the lookout for. Might even hit 17. That's why I have my alert set at 17. I think it'll take a while for it to get back up to 17. It has to bust through a few resistances. What's going on? Okay, Acre. Let's go back to Acre. I just saw the chat start going off. I'm strictly on Acre on my chat right now. So it did go below 82 cents. And it's dropping rather quickly. So that'll be one to look out for. Like I said, I look for it to probably dip down around 75 cents at some point today. let's see. What's another one? What's another one? Wow, look at BPMX. BPMX is just a turd. It keeps getting rejected by its SMA over and over and over. Look where I have my thing set at. Because I really did. I thought if it hit 40 cents or higher, it would go ahead and start, it would like go ahead and just, I would say, shoot to the moon. But, I mean, if you look at the 20-day, I mean, it got close to 40 cents. So I was like, if this can hit 40 cents, I think it'll really just keep on going. If you look at, what was it, the 180-day maybe? I mean, look, I knew that there was a resistance right here, right around 37 cents, 37, 38 cents. But I knew if it hit 40, we could definitely go up to around 50 cents. You can see that it got up to around 49. Boom, had this sell off and sold off all the way down to like 10 cents. So I was like, well, if it hits 40, I'll probably go ahead and hop in, ride it up to 48, 50 cents, somewhere around there. Because, I mean, right there, you're looking at what? I mean, let's say I sold off early at 47 cents. You're looking at a 7-cent profit off of your investment of 40 cents. You're looking at, boom, 17.5% profit, guys. So, I mean, that would have been a good profit, but obviously that's not happening. Look for it to bounce off this 180-day. This might be a potential good buy, actually, by looking at this 180-day SMA. Look to see if it's going to bounce, because, I mean, obviously it's been acting as a support since, what, almost the beginning of the year, right around, actually, the end of January. It started to act as a support. Obviously, it's been way overbought here, probably most of March, early March. It's had a sell-off, continues to have a sell-off. So this is really make or break. Is it going to continue to trend down, or is it going to bounce off that SMA and start to trend back up? Either way, I'm not into this stock whatsoever. I don't trust it at all. That's why I went ahead, like I said, set my alert at 40. If it can go above 40, then I'll consider investing for short term, very short term, like 1 day, 2 day. See if it goes ahead. Even if it goes up 2 or 3 pennies, you're looking at 6 to 8% profit, guys. So I mean, with these penny stocks, you don't need to look for 10-cent profit or 20 cent or 15, or I mean, you're looking at 2 to 4 pennies. You're looking at 5 to 10% profit like that. So I mean, you have to be really quick. Set your sell limits as soon as you buy. Set your stop losses as soon as you buy. Just like protect yourself. Let's go ahead and hop over a drip. I can't believe I've gone this long without drip and gush. So let's go ahead and just look. Drip has obviously had a sell-off like I predicted. It always does in the morning. Wow, apparently it went all the way down to 13. It's currently at 13.15. Let's go ahead and check it out real quick. So one thing to watch is this SMA now going to act as a resistance now that it finally started to trim below its SMA. It's currently, like I said, apparently got back up to 13.20. Currently at 13.15. RSI is showing slightly oversold. However, the MACD isn't really showing a big sign of time to buy yet. I would kind of just hang out on this one for now. I hung out on this one for a long time yesterday. Like I said, I thought I almost missed out on it. And obviously, if you go and look, Gush trending up. Let's go ahead and look at /GC. Obviously, this goes hand in hand. For those of you that or GC, sorry about that. I'm thinking of JDST /CL. That is crude oil. Goes hand in hand with Gush and Drip. Look at that oil. Wow, that's amazing. Actually, is that the 1 day? Wow. It busts through the SMA resistance. Wow. Today might be Gush's day, actually, guys. Let me go ahead and look at Gush, see how it's doing. Yeah. Okay, today might be the day that Gush and Drip finally reverse. However, one thing to be on the lookout for, it is showing really kind of signs of overbought. Let's go back to /CL, if I can type. /CL, also showing signs of really overbought. I keep saying that there's a resistance right around $64.50 to $65. It's currently where it's $64.54, and it looks like the last few minutes is kind of consolidating right around $64.54. So really, and look, it's trending still. It just started trending above the EMA indicator, this blue line, and look, well overbought. MACD even showing, like, I mean, it's due for some sort of a pullback at the minimum. It's lately kind of been trending below the EMA. If you look overall, every time it gets above it, boom, goes back down, boom, goes back down. There is a lot of volume behind oil this morning, though. Definitely one to watch for sure. Like I said, this might be, look at Acre, already down to 78 cents now. But yeah, this is something to look out for. This could be the sign that Gush and Drip are going to start reversing. Because, I mean, really, if you look overall, look at the last 20 days. If you look at the last 20 days, I mean, look, I even had I've had these trend lines drawn out for what, at least a week now, guys. I think roughly a week at least. I mean, look at the last 20 days. I mean, every time this happens, it goes slightly below. I'm not saying that my line's like 100% or anything like that at all. If anything, I was talking about the other day, I need to lower it slightly to about here. That way it would go like this, but not a big deal. Either way, look at the general trend. Every time it gets below this SMA, what does it do? Boom, gets pushed right back up. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for it to break above this 20-day SMA, and if it can, if it goes, I'm waiting until probably just above $23. What do I think is going to happen at that point? I think you'll watch it go up from, I mean, it might not happen in like one day. You're looking at probably a 2-day swing trade or something if you're wanting to maximize your profits. Me personally, I'm a day trader, obviously, but in one day, if this happens today, look for Gus to top out probably around, like, I don't think it'll go up as high as 25. Could it? Sure. But I would like to just cover profits and sell off probably right around 24.50. So I mean, let's say you sell off at 24.51. Look at that, over almost 7% profit, guys. So just hang out for now. Like I said, like I always say, the best trade is to make no trade at all. Because I would rather make a little bit of money than get in something too early and then end up riding it down, because it could easily continue to trend down. If it does, what do you look for? Minus 6% profit potential. I'm just kind of going based off of this recent low. I don't look for it to go quite that low, so I'm looking at still minus almost 6% loss. So just kind of hang out if you're wanting to mess around with Gus or Drip. Obviously, I day traded both of them yesterday, made over almost 3% profit off each. Nothing big, but look at Drip, continues to drop. So it's kind of showing the same pattern as yesterday. If we look at the 1 day, or maybe 2 day, might have to do, or no, okay, 1 day. As you can see, we have the same pattern as yesterday. What did Drip do? It had a sell-off, little pullback in the morning, had a hill low of 12.55. What did it do? Boom, shot back up all the way to 13.30. So say you waited for some confirmation. You want to wait until it gets above the SMA. Say you got in at 12.81 and you, oh, I need to click. Say you got in at 12.81. Say you sold off early around 13.20 like I did. Wow, you can't even see it. Let me go to right here. Let's just go ahead and say 12.85. I need to pull back apparently on my 5 day. Okay. And now we'll do this. Boom. So like I said, say you got in, what did I say, 12.80. So let's get down there, 12.81. And then let's say you sold off early around 13.20. So you're looking at, again, over 3% profit. Like I keep saying, guys, if you can do at least 3%, 2 to 3% a day, and you keep doing that with your account over time, even with the PDT rule, say you're starting with a small account like me on Robinhood, if you can do 3% a day, 10 trading days at the minimum, 10 to 11 trading days per month, you're looking at 30 to 33% growth per month. You're doing what a lot of people can't even do per year with their account, because if you listen to like CNBC, Fox Business, and all those, I mean, I love Fox Business and them, but whatever they tend to say, I tend to go and do the opposite, because if you listen, they're happy about like 15-20% growth per year, which, I mean, yeah, for a retirement account is good, but why would I settle with an account that's making roughly like 2% a month when I can do this stuff myself, even with the PDT rules, with a small account, and just keep growing that account over time? And I can do what they're like never doing in 1 year. I can do that in like 1 month. So I mean, like I said, 3%, I mean, it's nothing big. I mean, yeah, you're gonna have days where you do 5, 10. Hell, there's cases where people do like double their accounts in a day. Those are mostly penny stocks, but there's days where people can, not even doing penny stocks, can do like 20% a day. But yeah, you're gonna have some red days. You're gonna have some days that you lose like 2 to 10%. Just depends on where you set your stop losses. That's why I always like to set stop losses like roughly around -2, -3%. Just depends on the stock. But yeah, look, looks like Drip is already starting to bounce back. It got down to, what was it, 12.79 when we hopped on it. So yeah, I actually would not hop on this right now. I would go ahead and wait. I would wait until, let's go ahead and zoom back out a little. I would wait for some form. I was wrong yesterday though. I wanted to wait, and what did it do? It went ahead and shot up. Looks already at 13.02. So okay, if I was able to trade today, I would, okay, it's pulling back slightly. I would wait probably at least until 1307. If it hits 1307, I personally would hop in. Like I said, I'm not going to tell you guys when is the best time to invest. I'm not going to tell you guys when to invest or anything like that. I'm just saying if I had the money, if it was available and it hit 1307, I would invest in, just for the simple fact, if you look at this pattern from the past day, even the past 4 days, we've seen it over and over. Sell off, gush goes up, now gush is starting to kind of go back down. Drip, sell off, pullback, whatever you wish to call it, boom, quick 3% push, boom, goes down. I mean, you can literally, if you don't have the PDT rule like applied to you, you could like, I mean, obviously we all have the PDT rule, but like say you have the 25,000 minimum or whatever, you could day trade the hell out of these for a quick 2 to 3% multiple times in a day. But look, what happened? Another pullback, sell off, whatever you wish to call it, and what are we starting to see? Pretty much the same exact thing we've seen the last 4 or 5 days with this ETF or whatever, guys. So, like I said, I would still wait. It's kind of hanging around that 1303, 1305 mark. I would wait until 1307. I think once it breaks around, yeah, see, now it's on 1301. So I would wait. I would wait until around 1307, wait for it to kind of break that, because I think then you're talking about a potential of, let's say, I would say, I always like to sell kind of short, so to speak, and I kind of look at a resistance right around here at 1340. So say we go ahead and sell off right around 1340. Look at that, quick 2.5%, guys, and this 2.5 will happen quick. Trust me. Look how quick it happened right here. It started going up right here at 8:34 a.m. Started to kind of quote unquote top out by 8:53. So in half an hour, you're talking your quick 2.5, 3% profit. So yeah, like I said, watch out for that. I would not buy in yet personally, but obviously you guys can do what you want. Let's hop back over to Acre, because I think Acre did drop to, what was it, like 77, 78 cents. So it might have had its little sell off already. There is a little bit of volume behind it. However, be careful with this SMA. I mean, you're still talking about maybe a 2-cent profit. Nothing big. I mean, nothing really worth messing with once you're talking 80 cents plus. Me personally, I'd wait until it breaks above this SMA, and then I'd sell it quick. I'd get in around 81. I'd probably wait till 82 cents, probably, me personally. Let's see. Yeah, I'd wait around 82 cents personally to be safe. Man, if I can click, why is my clicker not working? I would go ahead and sell it short. I'd probably sell it at 85. You're talking there, almost 4% profit. But like I said, wait for some form of confirmation. I mean, especially with penny stocks, there's just so much volatility. You never know really what's going to happen. I mean, let's look at yesterday. Look what happened. It kind of had a similar, I mean, almost identical formation. It had this minor little pullback, shot up about, what, 1% or 2%? I don't know why my clicker is being so bad today. Yeah, well, actually, it went up almost 4%. But just something to look out for. I mean, it's showing very similar pattern from yesterday. And what did it do? Started to ride down. Boom, had a panic. And then, I mean, if you were to catch it, there's a lot of people that buy in during these times. And obviously, you can see the volume spiked up during this panic. I mean, I bet there were people that definitely hopped in right around 72. And let's say you rode that up. Look at that, 13% profit in a matter of what? When did this happen? Right around 10:30 to 11:30. In 1 hour, you made 13% profit. So, like I said, just something to look out for. I will go ahead and just kind of wait out on Acre for the day. Or not for the day, but for the next, like, hour or so. What's going on with Drip? So, see, Drip is back down to $12.97. What did I just say? Wait for some form of confirmation. Hopefully, no one invested in that currently. What am I doing? Wow, still waking up, obviously. So yeah, it's currently $12.97. I think that's about the lowest we might see Drip get today. Obviously, like I keep saying, if you look at the previous 5 days, what does it keep doing? It keeps making newer highs as the last 5 days. Obviously, if you look past 20 and so on, the highest it got was like 14, 15 bucks. But if you look at just this last market week, even going into like last Thursday and Friday, if I remember right, what does it keep doing? It hit a low. It keeps making newer highs for like the last week. The highs keep getting higher and the lows keep getting higher. So that is a pattern that you like. You like seeing that. What's it doing right here? It's trying to bounce off of this SMA right around where? Right around $12.95. So where's it at right now? $12.96. So that's something definitely to watch. Is it going to break below that SMA? I don't think so. Look at how the SMA is trending up. I mean, it's showing this really nice formation that's going to keep trending up. What's RSI showing? Oversold. What's MACD showing? Nothing too much, actually. It looks like it could continue to trend down for another minute or two. But look, we're already back up to 1301. It tested that support right around 1296. And what did it do? Boom, bounced 5 cents real quick. So, like I said, I would still wait until probably 1307, wait for some solid form of confirmation, get in right around 13, or let's say you want to be more conservative and wait till 1310 just for easy numbers. You ride it up, say you sell it off right around 1345, boom, 2.7% profit. Quick profit in and out, guys. So, yeah, see, it's really consolidating right around $13 right now. So, just something, let's go ahead and look at /CO really quick. I need to check the chat. It's been a while since I checked that. See, what's it doing? The SMA is acting what? Is almost a resistance. Every time it gets above it, it has trouble going up any higher. Boom, goes. What's it showing? Almost pretty much overbought. MACD showing that it's really kind of showing this peak, so it should be getting ready to turn back down. Just something to be on the lookout for. Like I said, with oil, I almost expected it to go up, honestly. I looked for oil to go up and gush to go up today with the holiday coming up. Good Friday as well as Easter. Oil just tends to always go up. 1, in spring and summer. 2, during busy times of the year, of course. 3, holidays. I mean, obviously holidays, busy time of years kind of go hand in hand. But, yeah, so I kind of expected oil to go up. But, I mean, your expectations aren't always what happens, obviously. Oil is really high right now. I mean, if you look at the last 180 days, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's really hot compared to what it's been. However, if you do look at the 180-day, what's it? I don't know why I drew a trend line right here. I'll go ahead and remove that so it doesn't confuse anybody. But what has SMA been doing for the 180-day? Acting as a support. However, look where it is right now. It's right around 62. So, I mean, oil is due to kind of sell. Let's see. Let's say we're right now right around 64.42. Look, you're looking for almost a 2.5% pullback, so to speak. So, just something, like I said, to be on the lookout for, because these do go hand. This does go hand in hand with drip and gush. Gush is currently still slightly falling. Drip is still hovering around that $13 mark. Obviously, I love these two. Let's go ahead and look at the 10-day for you guys. Yeah, see, 10-day, it did have a sell-off, but what's it doing now? Making newer highs, newer high lows, as I like to say. So, yeah, let me go ahead and make sure the stream is still doing all right. We're already at half an hour. I thought it was actually longer, to be honest. So, no questions yet. But, yeah, shoot me a stock or something, whoever's watching. Let me see. Delayed earning report after Easter, not bad thing. We'll get, whatever. Some people on there are just idiots. I mean, is what it is. But let's go ahead and look at SPY. So SPY is still right around $260. For those of you that don't know like what SPY is, it pretty much goes hand in hand with the S&P 500. So pretty much as SPY goes down, S&P 500 and the stock market in general goes down. Obviously, if we look where at the last 180 days, if it'll load, look, not looking too good. Well, some people are calling it like a, what they say, reverse head and shoulder pattern or something. I don't really see it personally, but it's going to be something to watch for sure. I mean, obviously, I've said it over and over. I think we are due for a huge market sell-off. And by sell-off, I mean, I don't like to use the word crash often, but I think we are due for some sort of a quote-unquote crash. I've spoken to a lot of people that actually think we are already like entering a recession. I wouldn't go that far yet. But, I mean, let's be real. It's been like 10 years since we've had our last, like, quote-unquote recession. I mean, obviously, we've had sell-offs, we've had corrections, but we have not had any form of a, like, market crisis, so to speak, in over 10. We've had consistent growth, period, in, like, the last 10 years. I mean, just look at the 3-year overall. I mean, we've seen, like, nothing but growth. I mean, I don't know if it'll go any further back than 3 years. I don't think it will. Okay, it will. Yeah, let's look at the last 10 years. What have we seen? Nothing but growth. So, I mean, And then if we keep going further and further back, I don't know how far back this will actually go. I've never gone this far back. Let's do max available, see how far that will go. So how far back does this go? This goes back to 02. So I mean, when was it? It was 08, yeah. So I mean, that was the last time we saw a really big, and how far did it go down? Let's say the peak was somewhere up here, bottomed out right here. So what do we see? Like 50% loss. And I mean, we really haven't had, we've had a few hiccups. Like I said, we've had some corrections, but we have not seen anything bad. Like truly bad. We've seen really good investment opportunities, of course, but yeah, we're just, when was that other one? We had something happen. We had something happen in 02. I remember hearing something about that. I forget what it was. Also something in what was the was it 2000.com crash or something like that? I was only like 4 years old when that happened, so obviously I'm not gonna remember that. I do remember 08, but yeah. So yeah, I mean, we're kind of due. We're at the minimum. I mean, obviously we're like in correction territory at the minimum, but I mean, we are really, really due, guys. I mean, I would not be surprised to at least see this drop down to, this is the SPY, obviously not S&P, but they go hand in hand, like I said. So, I mean, we're currently right around, like I said, 260-ish, 260.71. So, look, you're looking at minus 14% right there. However, I mean, the SMA has obviously been acting as a support for this market for over a decade now. So I mean, even if it did, you're looking at overall for the next however long it takes for this to happen, you're looking at maybe another 14% drop. Obviously the market is down overall the last 2 months, what, like I think 10% somewhere on there. So overall you're looking at 24-25% quote unquote crash, if you wish to call it that. To me, that's just a huge correction that is well overdue. But I mean, all I see there is potential. So it's just something, like I said, to be on the lookout for. Nothing to like freak out about or anything. You only lose money if you do what? Buy high, sell low. So as long as you don't do that, you'll be all right. So yeah, I mean, it's still hanging around. It's kind of been consolidating lately, right around 260, 261. It's hit 262, but it's really just been consolidating. So I mean, if you look at the last 5 days, yeah, I mean, it's just been consolidating really the last 2 or 3. So, something to be on the lookout for, like I said. But let's go ahead, make sure we don't have any questions or anything. I'll probably go ahead and get ready to wrap this up because I do have a lot to do still. Like I said, I want to shoot a video or 2 for you guys to get uploaded. I already have one getting ready to upload this evening. I want to get some more uploaded, like ready to go for Saturday. Getting a bunch of notifications all of a sudden. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I gotta get a video ready for Saturday, and I have to prepare for Sunday stock watch, and I wanna shoot. I just wanna get. I like to always get as many videos shot as possible. That way, if anything happens, I'll at least have videos to keep on pumping out for you guys. But wow. Okay, so apparently people are selling their. Apparently, a lot of people sold shares at 81 cents on Acre. Wonder how the market's actually doing. So the Dow is up 136, Nasdaq is up only about 5, and yeah, the SPY is obviously up 1.07. So I kind of figured. I figured after the last few days, I figured the market would quote unquote have a little bounce, but I mean, obviously it's morning. Obviously, if you've been paying attention the last few days, the market has done what? It's every time near the end of the day. This happened where? Right around 2 o'clock. Boom. This happened yesterday right around where? Like 1 or 2 o'clock. Boom. And yeah, so I mean, it obviously does well early hours, and then near the end of the day is when it has either its sell-off or its push-up. It's really hard to read right now, so I mean, it's just something, like I keep saying, just look out for it. Don't be surprised if it continues to trend down. But yeah, with that, I guess I'll go ahead and wrap this up. I guess we'll go ahead and leave it with looking at DRIP, since obviously that's the one I'm in love with the most. What's it still doing? It's still consolidating right around $12.95 to $13. So like I said, wait for some form of confirmation. Only thing I'm wondering is if you look at the 1-day SMA, is it going to start acting as a resistance? Because that is the only issue you might have. If you wait till 1307 and ride it up even to the potential resistance of like 1324, you're looking still just 1.5% profit. Nothing big or anything, but profits are profits. So if it does start to trim back up and hits 1307, I would still jump in. And then once, I would watch out right around 1320, 1324. Watch what happens. Now, if it starts to go back down to around 13, don't panic sell or anything like that, because what has it done? It's done that before, and that is when I have sold off. That is where I'm still learning myself. Obviously, I'm doing most of this at my job, so I have multiple things going on. But if you just wait it out, the pattern shows this. Obviously, this is just yesterday, but I mean, if you look at the past 4 or 5 days, it's done the same thing. It goes up, has a slight pullback, boom, shoots up another like percent or two. So I mean, don't panic sell. I mean, set a stop loss for yourself. Say you buy in at 1307, I would set a stop loss around like 1290 if you wish. I wouldn't even do that because look at 1255. I mean, just do what you feel most comfortable with. Like I said, I'm never gonna tell you guys where to invest in, where to get in, and where to get out. I'm just saying my thought process behind every stock that I potentially see value in. There is still a little bit of volume behind it, so that is good. But yeah, other than that, I will check this chat one last time, make sure there's no questions, and there's not. Make sure the stream is still, in fact, doing well, which it is. Yeah, 40 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. But, yeah, thank you guys for watching and supporting this channel. If you are new and you watched this whole video and you liked it, definitely consider hitting that subscribe button below. Greatly appreciate that. But, yeah, until next time, guys, keep on going out there, making them profits, achieving some financial freedom, covering your profits, and I'll see you guys in the next video.